Okay, my friends, welcome back. This is Julia with Craft with Julie, and we are going to create this layout right here using the January stamp of the month. Let me pull it out. So cute. Such a good set, especially with the thin cuts. They just have some really fun images, or yeah, I guess images to cut out. So you can use them with the stamp, without the stamp. It was just too good not to use on a layout. So we're going to be creating this one. There is some stamping and we're going to do some die cutting. So let's go ahead and do that first. I believe, hopefully, I think I have everything cut. So let me grab this piece right here. So in my instructions, I had a 6x4 white cardstock so we can cut some things out. You'll also want a jade, Sundance, and candy apple. When I cut my pieces out, I lay them out for each page, so it's helpful when we're putting these together. And another candy apple and a jade. Okay, I think hopefully we'll have everything. So let's just go over what we'll need. So we'll need 2 jade of the scallops, and then 2 of the candy apple and 1 of the Sundance, and also a white. So hopefully this was enough, but if not, I'm sure we have some white cardstock running around. Then we'll need some of these other fun things. Need a banner, the little curly arrow. Actually, we need all of the things. And it looks like I'm gonna need to find some more white. So hopefully you have another little 3x3 of white somewhere in your stash. I apologize for that. And let's go ahead and get these cut. I need to find some white. Okay, so let's get our little machine out. This is my die cutting machine. It's from Close to My Heart, and I absolutely love it. It gets used a lot at my house. It has this nice big mat, and it's super easy. We're gonna load this up. So let me move this out of the way a little bit, so maybe you guys can see a little bit better. So I'm taking this white piece. Maybe I can get the scallop out of it. Let's see. Maybe if I move these around a little bit. Maybe. Oh, we can. Look, we just need to rearrange things a little bit. Okay, so we're going to run this through. Oh, I hate when things might move. Okay, we're good. You can use some like washi tape to keep those down, but I like to fly by the seat of my pants and just cross my fingers and hope that they don't move. Okay. Let's get that out. Okay. We have all of those images, and we will stamp them here in just a minute, so I'm just going to set them aside. I'm actually working off of a 2x4 table. Can you believe that? That's where I film my videos. I have a 2x4 table, so if you don't have a lot of space, you can still do it. I promise, because I do. All right, here we're gonna do some more scallops. This is what I was telling you with the card. You can double up and do 2 at a time. So I'm just going to add both of those jade pieces. Oops, my acrylic blocks are flying. If you don't want it to go all the way through, you can do it till you hear that little pop. That means that it's past the thin cut. And we have our 2 jade scallops. And we'll do our 2 candy apple. Okay, and there's gonna be a little, there we go. You hear it cracking. That sound is a good sound. See, that scallop is just so cute just all by itself. But we're going to stamp one of them. Okay, last one. And then we can get started on the stamping. We're even going to stamp on our layout. Isn't that scary? It scares me. We're going to be brave. Okay. We are done with our machine. All right, just make sure that we're still in camera. There we go. All right, so now let's go ahead and stamp these guys. Grab my stamp set. This stamp set is only available during January, so if you like it, you'll want to grab it now because it will no longer be available come February 1st. And it's so good. Okay, so let's do, I brought several different sizes. I think I'm gonna have to use the big guy for the paper. That would be cute just for a journaling box. Like you could just stamp it. You wouldn't need the little notebook if you didn't want to, but that would be just cute to use for journaling boxes or what am I thinking? Like a little pull out or something on your layout, or library card of some sort, if that makes sense. Okay, we're going to use intense black ink or any black ink that you have because we're not going to be coloring these. So really you can use whatever you would like. Okay, and we are going to stamp numbers on them if you would like to. So I have this little itty bitty 1x1, and we're just going to do each number individually. I guess I could line them up and do them all at the same time. Hold on, maybe we'll do that. Okay, here we go. This is what we're gonna do. I'm going to lay it down where I want it. Let's see if this will work. Maybe not. I think they're just too little. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, we'll just do them one at a time. Let's not get fancy, okay? Now, if your stamp set is new, you'll want to season that just by rubbing that on your, yes, I'm like, it's so little. I'm gonna make sure I have the right one. So 1, and then the next one, I'm just going to add them to my bigger block so I can clean them after. And then there's 2. And with this one, you just need to lightly push it down. Otherwise, it might spread a little bit and get, what's the word? It won't be such, the number will kind of spread a little bit, so it won't be a nice, clean, crisp image. And 4. And 5. They're so itty bitty, but so cute. Okay. All right, and then, so that one is done. We're going to do our little arrow. This is just a cute accent you can use on pretty much anything. You can change the ink color. See if I can get it right. There we go. Just gonna hold that for just a second. There's our arrow. And then we need our circle. The best is yet to come. Excuse me. Ink that guy up. And line it up. There we go. Just gonna hold it for just a second, make sure that soaks in. There we go. And then we have our banner piece. I'm gonna find a block that will fit it. I'm gonna take this one off. Adventures. Okay, oh, and you flip it this way. So you want to make sure you have it going the right direction. It's hard not to do this with my head right over it. And then the last one is goals. Right there. Did you guys set any goals for this new year? Let me know in the comments. You don't have to tell me what it is unless you want to, but I did put it up on our Facebook group a little while ago, and it sounds like a lot of you had some ideas of what you wanted to do this year. I'm still working on mine. Is that safe to say? It's okay that I'm not quite sure what I want to do for my goals this year. Okay, so now we're going to take these new moments, new memories, new adventures, and I'm going to lay it on my mat and then pick it up with my block, just so I get it straight. You can even put it on, yeah, because it's, there we go. And all right, so what we want to do on our white piece of cardstock, here's the scary part, is we want to stamp this new moments, new memories, and then do it again. So let's put these off to the side. Grab the white piece of cardstock. And grab these pieces. We'll add them in just a minute. And I'm actually going to put this larger bluebell, or not bluebell, yes, bluebird piece down first. So then I can use it as my guide for stamping. So this is at 3 inches. So let me bring this over. Are you guys still in camera? Okay, we're still good. So line this up and we're going to do 3 inches here and 3 inches over here. And we're going to do that the same exact thing on our second page, and we'll just stamp them all at the same time. Rip off the band-aid, get it over with. And then we can move on. All right, I'm gonna do the same for the second page. So at 3 inches. Yep, I used the bright or the darker color. And line that up at 3 inches, 3 inches. Okay, so that will be my guide to where I need a stamp. Okay, so if you have a mat like this, you can flip it over, and it has, oh, look at it, it's kind of messy. It has a cushy side, so it makes it easy to stamp a large image. If you don't, you could just grab this and stick it under and then move it if you want. just to give it a little bit of a push to make sure we get a nice clean image. And let's go ahead and ink up this stamp really good. I'm going to start right here and new moments. I'm not trying to rock it. I just want to make sure I get all of them down. Oh, good. Okay, good. How you guys do? First one's done. Okay, and then the same. Perfect. All right, let's do the second one. Do you guys like stamping on your layouts? It really does scare me every time I do it. I like to do it first, just in case I mess up, and then I can get another piece of cardstock if I need to. Okay. Putting my arm in ink. Okay, here we go. Last one, and then we can breathe free. There we go. Done. Okay, we can put that away. Deep breaths. We did it. We're good. Now we can just finish off this page. All right, so let me bring in, this is the one we're working on right here. I'll put this other one off to the side so we don't get too messed up. And I think, okay, we're good. So you will need another piece, or you'll need a piece of the confetti paper, more of the bluebird. We have this piece of black. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name. These little strips, some stripe, the dotted zip strip, and then we will add some stickers. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these laid down. So this one, the top bluebird one, is at 11 inches, so 1 inch down. And 11 on that side. Okay, and then the confetti is at 9 inches or 3 inches down. Here we go. Do you guys like this collection? Let me know in the comments what you think. It's been kind of fun to play with, and all the bright colors, and it definitely will go with any party theme for sure. Okay, so this is at 6 1/4 down. So 6 1/4 right there. And I love this page that we're doing right now. You could use it as the beginning of like your 2024 album. You could just do it as kind of a vision board. My daughter was really into vision boards this year, which is kind of funny. She, now we're going to put some glue on these little itty bitty strips. She had her vision board made. She wanted to get a job and get her driver's license and all of those good things. And she did all of that like in a week. It just, everything aligned and it all happened. It was a crazy week for her, but all good things happen. And she's like, now what? What do I do now? Okay, so we're going to use a scallop sticker. So I told her to make some more goals. But she started her first job. She got her driver's license and she started her first job this week. So it's kind of fun. She is working at a dog daycare. She loves animals. Animals love her. And it's just a really good fit for for her and her schedule. Okay. Add that, and then one more. So I added these strips of black because it just needed a little something. The patterns were getting a little lost and I just needed to ground them a little bit. So I added these strips of paper or strips of black, and I didn't want, like, usually I do like a 1/2 inch, which is this size, or a 1/4 inch, but I just needed a little, just a little bit. So that's why there's those little 1/8 of an inch strips. Okay, so this piece right here, we're going to add at the 5-inch mark, and then about at the 10.5. So 2.5 inches down. So 5.5. So kind of like right there. And then you can add your photo right here. And then we can add this little cluster on the left-hand side. And let's start with our cranberry, or not cranberry. Oh, that's an old color. Candy apple. And our jade. Just going to slip that right underneath there. And then the best is yet to come. Any of these you can add 3D foam to. Actually, I'm going to add 3D foam to this one, so it just pops a little bit. All right, so the best is yet to come. And then we have Adventures. If I can pick it up. There we go. Add some 3D foam to that one. That's the cutest little banner. You could use that for other sentiments too. So cute. I like thin cuts because, I mean, I do like my Cricut, but I like the thin cuts because then I can, if I have an idea, I can just easily pull it out and cut one. It's just faster than the Cricut, in my opinion. Okay, now we can add some stickers. So we have that blue burst. See if I can find it. There we go, it's right here. I'm just gonna kind of tuck it right under that Adventures. And then we have this black and white banner, and you can put it on your photo. So I'm going to hold off until I get my photo. Then I will add that after. Then we have a little dot that we need to add right here. And I believe that is all for the first page. Okay, so let's go to the second one. Here's our second page. Pretty much a carbon copy of the first one, with just a couple little changes. So we have our photo mats, another little bluebird, our confetti, our little strips of black, our red stripe, our dot stripe, and I think we are good to go. So it really is a carbon copy of the other page, so we'll put this at the 1 inch or the 11 mark. These mats make it so easy to line everything up. Do you have a mat like this? Let me know in the comments. I used to just eyeball it, and then I got these mats, and if you get them, you need 2. If you're doing scrapbooks, so you can lay them side by side. Okay, so this is at the 9 or 3 inches down. And let's grab our scallop circle, or scalloped sticker, and add that right on top. And then we can add our polka dots at the 9 and or 6 1/4. I was looking at it upside down. Okay, and the last pattern. And then we can add our little itty bitty stripes. Our 1/8 of an inch. And this is at right there, the 3 3/4 mark from the bottom. And put this on top of the scallop. And then one more goes on the bottom of the confetti. Did you guys take pictures of your New Year's parties? I totally spaced it. But let me know in the comments if you actually photographed your New Year's party. We actually hung out at our house and had a great time with the kids. But I didn't document it, sadly. Okay, so this photo mat is going to go over about 2 inches and then line up with the 10. And just do a little glue on the right hand side because we're going to put a scallop circle under there. So 2 and the 10 right there. We have this little red guy. You can cut him in half if you don't want to waste all of it. And I'm just going to pop it underneath there. Okay. And we can add these photo mats. This one is at 6 1/4. So right under, well, is it 6 1/4? Yeah. Right under there. And then this one is at 6 1/2. And then at 1, 2, 3 1/2 down. Okay, so now we can do this cute little cluster right here. Use a Sundance. And we have our jade. We have our little notebook paper. So you can write down your goals if you want. Maybe I'll give this page to my daughter and so she can write some more goals for herself. And I'm going to 3D foam that. Add it right there. And now we can add some dots and stickers. So I have a green burst. That's fine. I don't know why I can't see these stickers today. Okay, here we go. Right there. The green little burst is going to go right here. Then there is a yellow burst right here. And add that right there. And then we have a couple dots and a heart. So we have like a large dot and a small dot up here, and then a heart. I'm going to add it right there. Okay, so those 2 pages are done. How'd you do? Let me know. Everybody do okay? All right, so actually it goes this way. Have it wrong. There we go. All right, that's layout number 1. Come back in a few minutes and we will finish up with layout number 2. There's no stamping, so this one's gonna go together really quick and easy for us. So I'll see you in just a minute.